Friends, Greg Newmaster here, coming at you again with another action figure review. Holy crap, it's been almost 3 years maybe for some of us who placed pre-orders for the Thundercats Ultimates Monkian. This is from Wave 4. Wave 4 and Wave 2 are finally coming to us collectors and Thundercats lovers. I gotta say, I lost hope, I really did lose hope. The pandemic really screwed a lot of things up. I know this is superficial because we're talking about action figures here, but still, it's your hobby and it's something that brings you joy in this hard life that we live in. So I'm so happy that this wave has finally come and I finally have Monkian. And I gotta say, I can't stand the mutants, honestly, but Monkian was always my favorite because the mutants just seem useless. They're Mumra's lackeys. They don't really ever win. But there was one episode in particular in season 1 of Thundercats, I believe, and it's called Monkian's Bargain. And in this episode, Mumra gives Monkian some sort of magic device that can replicate any of the Thundercats' weapons, except for the Sword of Omens, which I thought was weird, but it's Monkian on steroids, and he literally just takes it to the Thundercats. He defeats them, he captures them in these orbs, he mimics the weapons, like the nunchucks and Shitara's bow staff, Wily Kit and Wily Cat's lassos and their explosives. And he even grows humongous and attacks Cat's lair, and which was really fascinating because we get a really good look at Cat's lair. He punches a hole in the eye. It's pretty amazing, and it's probably one of the top 5 Thundercats episodes, I would say, in my opinion. Just a great episode, and Monkian actually gets some love and does some awesome things. So I've always loved this character for that specific episode because it was just so impressive. Besides that, the mutants are always fools. Slive, Ultraman, Jackalman are just always fools. And they even have their own castle, which is weird because they don't deserve a castle because they're just such bums. And the Thundercats just always dominate them. So I'm excited to get this figure. I hope down the line they make the Lunatics, because the Lunatics are my favorite villains for the Thundercats. They also raised the stakes in the show, and you were like, oh man, the Thundercats are actually going to lose. So let's crack this figure open. This is Thundercats Ultimates Monkian Super 7. So to begin, I love how they just put it in this collector's box that they ship in the mail. I got mine from Big Bad Toy Store, so I made the mistake, and I'm going to tell you guys this. Do not order directly from Super 7. For whatever reason, their shipping is way slower, but if you get it from Big Bad Toy Stores, you always get it first, unless you're a successful reviewer, and for whatever reason, they always get theirs earlier, which is good for them. Hopefully, some of us can get to that level. But that being said, order from Big Bad Toy Stores. This is where I got Wave 4 from. I'm still waiting on Wave 2, which is coming from Super 7, which is always annoying. And also, I changed my shipping address with them 3 times, and they still sent Wave 3 to the wrong place, which is just drives me insane. It's like, come on, guys, have better customer service, do better business, please. I love the fact that you're making these figures, but just be honorable, okay? So, anyhow, Monkian. Loving this box. They send it in this collector's cover. Here's all the details on the back. Super 7. We see the WB logo and all that stuff. So let's just pull this guy open and take a look at the nicer box. And this impressed me, guys, because I don't recall, and correct me if I'm wrong if any of you guys have noticed otherwise, but I don't remember Wave 1 and Wave 3 being covered in plastic within the collector's box. So I really appreciate that. And it actually makes these boxes look much nicer. I already opened mine just so I can make the review a little bit faster, but there's the front. There is the Mumra symbol. So the bad guys, the classic Thundercats logo. We got Monkian there. That's what it looks like on the top. Ultimates. And that's what we get on the back. So we get another slip cover, and take that baby off, and there he is. And this figure looks so good. People have really been complaining a lot, especially about Tigra, and I get it. I haven't gotten mine yet, so I can't make any complaints yet, but this Monkian looks so awesome. Just the detail in the sculpt, the texturing and the fur, the head sculpt, the shoulders. And I know this is I mean, I don't even know if you could call this the Masters of the Universe Classics mold anymore. It looks like a new mold, and it just looks beautiful. So kudos to you, Super 7. Great job on this sculpt. I think it came from the Four Horsemen, from what I've heard. What it says on the back: Monkian is the leader of the Monkians from Plundar. He is a powerful and brutish warrior whose ape-like strength makes him the muscle of the mutants. Yeah, I can believe that. Slav seems pretty tough, though, too. Monkian is also incredibly agile, especially when climbing, swinging, and leaping through the tree branches of Third Earth. Because of this, he is often tasked with important reconnaissance missions for the mutants, rarely seen without his signature helmet. Monkian's preferred weapon is his deadly flail. All right, guys, so that's what it looks like on the back. That's what it looks like on the bottom. The top, again, there's a little circle sticker. Real quick, just to get a good look at that artwork. Very nice. Everybody's saying that these are coming from the reaction figures from Super 7, the artwork. I don't buy any of those. I feel like, unless you're nostalgic, they're a step backwards because they don't have any of the articulation. I'm a huge fan of articulation, so let's open this guy up so you guys can see, so I can see the figure that I've waited for such a long time. And I gotta say, he's beautiful. I'm very impressed. This is one of the most impressive new Thundercats figures I've seen so far. I mean, honestly, just look at the sculpt and the texturing. There's even like a little wire in there and a piece of plastic to protect the paint. Really nice, very nice. All kinds of accessories we get with him. Not that you really need too much, but let's get him out here. Yeah, I mean, this is essentially, I think it's a brand new sculpt. I don't think they were able to use any sculpts from Masters of the Universe Classics figures. Maybe Beastman, but I don't know. I never owned the Masters of the Universe Classics Beastman. But he looks great. I mean, really impressive. I love this head sculpt. It is terrific. This plastic here is real soft on his head, so I appreciate that. It's not a real hard plastic. So let's see, articulation-wise. Not much movement on this neck, but that's okay because he's really got a lot of fur, got a lot going on up top there. I mean, just look at the level of detail. Very beautiful. This is a soft plastic, these straps that wrap around his leg. You know, and this is kind of frustrating now that I'm thinking about it here with the Tigra debacle, is like they have these loose plastic you know, straps that they designed for Monkian, but they did put the signature elbow pad on Tigra from all the reviews I've seen. So I don't understand. Like, Tigra is one of the most important Thundercats action figures, and they should have had special care with him. I hope they redo him. Awesome, though. Pinless joints. There's no pins, so it looks real sleek and smooth. He looks great. So let's go over some articulation. Can I get him in a crunch? We can get him in a crunch. Really tight, though. That's a really good crunch. He goes back bend just a little bit. I love the open mouth sculpt. I'm going to keep that on because it just reminds me of Monkian going, ooh, ooh, ah, ah, ah. You know, like when he goes crazy on Thundercats. Really, really nice. Really nice figure. Let's see. So we can get a full straddle there. His loincloth is a really, really soft plastic. That's what it looks like underneath, if you're curious. Let's see, how high can we get his shoulders up? Oh, shoulders come up nice. We got the bicep swivel. His arm will go up this high, go back. This top piece is a real soft rubbery plastic, so it doesn't really hinder his movement too bad. We don't get about 90 degrees, but not completely. These straps get in the way. Maybe you can move those up. I don't know. But that's fine. We got elbow swivel as well. So we got swivel in the elbow and the bicep. Don't know how I feel about that. I wish Super 7 would do the double jointed knees and elbows like the new Masterverse line. I know people really love the Masters of the Universe Classics body molds, which these are based on, but I don't know. I'm just a huge fan of double jointed knees and elbows. So that's the movement there. Wrists are nice and loose on mine, which is always scary because when you move the wrists around, it always feels like they're going to snap off. So what about his kick? Don't get really too high of a kick there. Let's see. His knee is really tight. No pins, as you guys can see that. So, you know, we don't get a complete bend. Monkian should be very flexible too. So this is a figure that deserves lots of articulation. That's why I really love the Bandai figures, to tell you the truth. The Bandai figures had perfect articulation for Thundercats, in my opinion. We have a waist swivel as well. Complete rotation. So that's actually painted, and then there's the plastic piece. So they did a very fine job with this figure. The ankle up and down, and then we got the pivot as well. Sorry, you can see that. So just a beautiful, beautiful figure. I am very pleased with this guy. He's just stunning. So let's take a look at his accessories. Try and move quickly, not babble too much for you guys. So you get a second head sculpt, which is really difficult. So we got the closed mouth, and that looks really nice too. I just like that. I like his angry open mouth. Nice soft plastic. The helmet looks good. A little bit of paint splotches there, but not too bad. Granted, these are very expensive figures, so people have complained and said, you know, we're paying like 50, 60 bucks for a figure. They should be really excellent. So I get that they're made to order, but, you know, there shouldn't be many mistakes in terms of quality control. So on his flail, my handle's bent a little bit. I don't know. I don't think it's supposed to be that way, but, you know, it's just a little bit bent. But nice real chain. The mace ball with the spikes on it, really great, beautiful. So I'm just gonna pop that in his hand, weapon holding hand, which is already on him, and oh, I love that. Other accessories include his shield, the Monkian shield, which is sort of like a magic shield that would fire these Monkian symbols at people, and it's great, really great. They really nailed this figure, so I'm pleased, very pleased with this figure. And let's see if I can get it into his hand, because it seems like a little bit challenging to get it in his hand. I wish they kind of would have just, they would have not put that little plastic piece there, so you could kind of just slip it in. So I'm not gonna waste too much time trying to get it in, but that's kind of what it looks like. I can't get his, I'm gonna have to bend his fingers out, and they are super hard. So there we go. So I got that. This might not even be the correct hand, to tell you the truth. Actually, so he comes with two other sets of hands, and actually I think this hand will be the better hand for it. So let me see if I can get, ooh, that's a really, really hard plastic in the hands for whatever reason. And I don't know if I can get, I don't know if I can get it on there. All right, so I'm having a really hard time getting the shield in his hand. So that is, oh, and this actually has the nice hinge on it too, where you can pivot, which I really like. So I'm going to try, I actually am going to switch out his other hand for his mace and see if I can get that on. You know, the travesty is like they started putting these hinges with the new figures, but Lion-O, who's the most important one, does not have that hinge. So, all right, I can't get it in, so I'm just going to not waste your time. But he also comes with this blaster, some sort of really powerful laser gun. Jackalman came with one of them as well. It's just like a single purple color. Not bad though if you want him to have a gun. So he has that. Here he is next to Lion-O. And wow, he seems to be a lot bigger than Lion-O actually. Yeah, he is bigger than Lion-O. So Lion-O has the standard Masters of the Universe Classics body mold, and Monkian, it looks like he has a whole new sculpt, so I don't know. He looks amazing. Just looks totally amazing. Here he is next to Old Mumra, which is awesome. So he just towers over them. So anyhow, I highly recommend this figure. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. This is Masters of the Thundercats Ultimates Monkian. And I will be reviewing Linkso and who else do I have? Linkso and Pumra. So keep an eye out for those. God bless you all, guys, and peace. Thank you very much.